Welcome back to Man on a Beach, journeys around the coast. I'm here looking towards Winchelsea Beach, on the beach, and Peter's going to do the scene setter today. So take us around, Peter.
Right, where you see the building with the closest to us near the sea, that's called Dog's Hill, which is Winchelsea Beach. After that, where the windmills are, there's a small building, and that's the old lifeboat house, the old Rye Harbour lifeboat house, where they launched a lifeboat which was only powered by oars and sails to a boat which was in trouble. I believe it was called the Alice. Somewhere along the line, the Alice got herself out of trouble, and the message never got back to the Coast Guard, or it wasn't received back to the crew, and something went wrong. The crew were lost. The boat was found turned upside down. The name of the lifeboat was called the Mary Stamford. Of all the crews, only one body wasn't found, and that was the coxswain's son. The coxswain's name was Head, and his son was Johnny Head, the youngest member of the crew, and they never found his body. And in Rye Harbour, in the churchyard, there's a grave for all the lifeboat men that were lost, and the one for Johnny Head, they've left a place for him, if they ever find him. Obviously they won't, too many years, but there's a place there for Johnny Head. Very, very sad. It's one of the worst disasters in the lifeboat, in the history of the lifeboat. I think after that comes Penlee. Anyway, after the lifeboat house, it comes round to Rye Harbour itself, which is the river goes right up into Rye Town, which is very famous, a Cinque Port. Go past the harbour entrance where the windmills are, you get to Camber Beach, Camber Sands, which is very famous for holiday makers. And then as you swing round, you get to the ranges, Jury's Gap, and then follow it right round. You've got Dens Marsh, and then right at the end you've got Dungeness Nuclear Power Station. And that's the furthest point, and then it goes back round into a bay. I'm not sure of the name, it might be called St Mary's, I'm not sure on that. But
let's come this way now, have a look at this side. So what we got here now, have a look on the screen as well, Pete.
What we got, if it was a clear day now, where you can see the boat, behind that you would see Beachy Head, which is Eastbourne, which is very famous, chalk cliffs, 600 feet high with a lighthouse at the end. But unfortunately it's not clear enough to see it. But the land that you see ahead is Cliff End, which goes round to Fairlight Cove, and then eventually around to what they call the Fire Hills, which is a nature reserve, and then Ecclesbourne Glen, and then down into the Cinque Port town of Hastings.
And that's beyond that cliff.
That's beyond the cliff. And if you look to the right of the cliff to where that red buoy is, just behind the red buoy, you can see Fairlight Church, which is on all the navigation charts of this area. It's a very famous church, St Andrew's Church.
Well, that's the first for Man on a Beach, Peter. Thank you very much for setting the scene, and best wishes to you.
Okay, thank you.